Solid Waste Authority has announced their 30th anniversary recognition ceremony and community open house. And it's going on this weekend. It's going to include tours of the recycling center. But here's what I'm looking at. Free confidential paper shredding. But there is a limit. So I need to bring 10 people along with me.
10 cars. It'll be a caravan of people.
Because I have 30 boxes. Jamie Tuttle is standing by right now from the Recycling Solid Waste Authority. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. So tell me, there's a lot going on this weekend, right?
Yes, there's a lot going on this weekend. It's exciting. The authority's been providing the community services for 30 years, so we're having a little kind of celebration for that. Obviously, we always do our Earth Day events in the spring, but this year we're going to do one this Saturday. So like you just said, it's going to include free services that we don't normally offer on a regular day, which is the shredding. Confidata will be down there to take all your confidential documents. And then also we'll have pharmaceuticals collection. At 11 o'clock, we're going to have a kind of like a recognition ceremony with some refreshments. And then, again, we'll be giving tours of the recycling center from 10 until 2, so you can actually see just what happens to all of your recyclables once they get to us.
Pretty cool.
We'll also be doing, a lot of people have asked, when are you going to have an electronics event? We take them 6 days a week all year long for free. Yeah. So on Saturday, you'll be able to bring down your electronics. And it's the last day for household hazardous waste until April. So we close for the season after Saturday. So if you have any paints and chemicals, you can bring those down at no charge on or any day before Saturday.
But you could do it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday, that's the last day. But as for electronics, though, that's year-round?
Yes, year-round. Utica and Rome.
All right.
Wow.
That's really...
At both facilities.
Well, because you don't know what to do with your electronics.
Some municipalities even can leave them at the curb. City of Utica is allowed to put out one electronic per week. In the valley, so Frankfurt, Herkimer, Ilion, I think Mohawk, you can call the hauler spoon, and I think it's the third Friday of every month. And you can just say, yep, we're putting out an electronic, and they will pick it up for recycling right from your house.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I didn't know what to do with mine. And out of the Turning Stone, if you've ever been out there to see a band or it's cool. They took their electronics and created a wall of speakers. When you walk in, there's this gigantic wall of like 70s woofers and the whole thing. My wife did not like the idea of a wall of Macintosh computers. She nixed that. I thought it was a clever idea.
You can work on that.
I felt it was awesome. Nobody was going to break in through that. It was made of steel. I mean, it was really something. But,
and then there's that password that nobody can get.
You can't get in the room.
Too, so.
You cannot. It's a safe room, I'm pretty sure. No viruses in that room.
And that's a great example of reuse.
You got it right. You can
see.
Try to repurpose until she says you can't do it. Jamie Tuttle, it's going on. So 11 to 11:30 is the recognition ceremony. Everything else is 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Free tours. You can drop off boxes. Now, important for shredding, this is not for businesses. This is just private stuff, right?
Yes. Yep. Just for households.
Okay, cool.
Residents.
All right. Can I ask one thing? Jamie, you had recently set out a list of end-of-summer cleaning tips.
Yes.
Right. So this does not the Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority does an outstanding job recycling, and this is not your fault. Okay, but it drove me crazy.
Oh boy.
To have to roll up we had my son an inflatable pool for my son, which is all that plastic, right? It's like the plastic film or whatever. So it had seen better days, so I decided we were going to get rid of it. But I had to roll it up and throw it in a trash bag, which killed me. Why do they not recycle that type of plastic? And that's not a local decision as far as I know. There's just not a market currently that recycles that type of material.
Yes, that's exactly right. So things like the pool float, that's a weird type of plastic too, because it's in between like a film, like your plastic grocery bags or shrink wrap around a case of water bottles, but it's not hard or rigid like a plastic container. You've basically answered your own question. The reason why we don't accept it is because we just don't have a market for it.
There's no market for it.
It killed me.
If we don't have somewhere to send it,
that's why you should,
we can't take it.
use it more often. Not have it in the yard. But it's a whole other conversation.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right.
Appreciate that.
All righty. Thanks, Andrew. All right, Jamie. It's this weekend. Of course, get out there. And I have to say, you never think of recycling as being something that's exciting until we talk to Jamie, and then it turns into excitement. So, all right, Jamie.
Well, thank you. And it is cool to see, 200-plus tons of your recyclables sitting on the tipping floor and watch what actually goes on
cool.
right here in Utica. So,
pretty nice.
Down.
All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, guys.
That's this weekend at the Solid Waste Authority. And, how else do you get rid of all of these boxes of files and stuff you want to get rid of? It's kind of tough. And believe me, you throw that stuff in the garbage,
somebody will find it.
Somebody will find it. It just happens that way.